What the hell is a Millie Bobby Brown? Alright, well, we're trying it. I like, Sherlock Holmes. I like Sherlock Holmes. So, let's try this number one on Netflix in the universe. It's called, what is it? Enola Holmes. So this is another instance, some violence, okay. But this is another instance of taking a product created by somebody else, and let's hope, because it might be great, but this seems like another instance of taking a product created by somebody else and thinking that simply swapping the genders is sufficient to make something good. So let's see. This is episode 1. See how far we get into it. Okay, already. So obviously Sherlock Holmes has a very particular kind of atmosphere when it comes to the deal. And right now we've got, and it could be specifically the structure. It could be about that. It's setting up this, oh look, just a nice little girl with a bow in her hair, and she's riding a bike, and the music is all nice and sweet and gentle, but that's to work up against who she really is and what she's really capable of. That's entirely something that they could be setting up right here. But atmospherically, it completely undermines all the ideas of what Sherlock Holmes is already. That's what they're doing. So it looks like a Jane Austen movie. Looks like they just novelized a Jane Austen novel. They fucking filmized a Jane Austen novel, whatever it's fucking called.
Now, where to begin?
Okay, that gives me anger. Now, obviously, in the Sherlock Holmes movies, with what's his dude, Iron Man, I think, if I remember correctly, he broke the fourth wall, talked directly at the camera at some points, if I'm remembering correctly. But it's really annoying. Unless you're doing something extremely clever with it, it's really annoying, and it's really cheap, and it's what terrible writers do so they can get information across without having to be creative.
First thing you need to know is that my mother named...
Okay, and look at this, already. All fucking ready. God, I hate these writers. Oh my god, where's Stalin when you need him? Jesus, mother. Again, we talked about it. It's making your protagonist the center of the fucking universe is what is happening here. Center of the universe. It starts off, it's showing her, it's based on her, personality or whatever, what we got the music going on. It doesn't start off with, some case setup or something like that, or the world, or trying to establish something about the stakes or what's going on or anything like that. It's unbelievable egocentrism. Oh my god, whoever wrote this shit. I don't know what's happening. When it comes to filmmaking and TV making in general. I don't know what's happening.
Rather a fan of word games.
Is she okay, she's just directly talking at the camera about herself, about the protagonist. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try to stick with this. Because I'd like to know where the hell it's going. Not because I have an interest in it in general, but because I'm trying to be as charitable as humanly possible in trying to see what they've done with this particular property, Netflix. But this could have been my earliest rage quit yet.
And Enola's
I like her. So that's, yes, what's her name from the Harry Potter? She was married to Tim Burton, but they lived in separate houses. I don't think she's married to him anymore. She far eclipses him when it comes to actual talent. So, Helena Bonham Carter, that's who it is. Yeah, she's quality. Mother of Christ! Is that really how you're gonna do the thematics in this fucking movie? Is that really what you're gonna do? I want to punch my computer. I know you didn't do anything, MacBook Pro. I know you didn't do anything. I'm sorry. I should not be taking it out on you. I should not take it out on you. But when I see a bad movie, I want to hurt electronics. It's a thing. I'll go find my, old PS3 or something and batter that. But, whew, okay.
My father died.
Do you understand that these things, the things that she's saying, all these things that she's saying, could easily be established just through visuals, just plain old visuals. She doesn't need to be explaining all this shit. We don't need the in-between dialogue to explain this shit. This could have been done. This could have been shown through juxtaposition and the way that you structure it. I mean, it's even a movie, for Christ's sake. It's not even a TV show where you have to worry about, keeping people's interest for the first episode and having a clear arc in the first episode and, 3-act structure and all that stuff. In this, you've got space to work with it, and you're already, it's just directly at the camera, speaking exposition, voiceover, fucking bullshit, while establishing just the most dull way humanly possible to get across your dumbass fucking... God, your dumbass theme about your main character. Some electronic is getting uppercutted. Something is.
I don't really remember him.
Oh, great. No, that's wonderful.
And I barely remember them either.
Is this animation, like, seriously? It's like, oh, this isn't... this isn't the old white man kind of Sherlock Holmes. So look at this animation. It looks really stupid and completely nullifies stakes. Who cares what happens now when you've got this kind of goofy shit going on?
It was wonderful.
Look at that, a world without men. How wonderful.
Mother said we were free to...
Oh my god, look at how good at archery she is. She's so good at archery. I don't understand why people, like writers, don't understand this whole idea of struggle to achieve something and how important that is when it comes to your protagonist. That is such an enjoyable process for somebody to watch. When you can grow with somebody over the course of a film or the course of a show, when you grow with somebody and you get to see them accomplish something and you feel like you were there for that, it's so much more meaningful and attaches you so much more to the story than when somebody's already great at something, when somebody's already established. And the thing that they do, the thing that they're worried about is people saying, oh, no, well, she can't have any flaws or people are going to whine about it. Instead of saying, you know what? I'm designing an iPhone. I'm not going to listen to the random people on Twitter who are going to say how I should design an iPhone. But that's what's happening. I mean, that's what's happening. It's this moment when it comes to entertainment right now where they don't care about the craft. Everybody thinks it's easy to put something, a movie or a TV show or whatever, everybody thinks it's easy to do. And then you come out with dog shit, just utter dog shit, that even if something comes out and it does well initially or something like that, a lot of people watch it, whatever. And it doesn't matter for the economics of Netflix because they just shit out some kind of terrible nonsense and a bunch of people watch it, so who cares if it's good or not? It's the long term that this stuff doesn't have any kind of staying power. Nobody remembers this shit. It just disappears after a week. And nobody cares. And it's because it's missing these fundamental aspects, these fundamental characteristics of great writing. Jesus monkey Christ.
She was my whole world.
Oh, and she must have been, because we've said that. Look, we've said that in the script, so therefore she must have been. I hate everything about this. I hate everything about this. This is so absolutely terrible. Great, so it's all planned out, so who cares? Who cares then? If it's all planned out, she planned the whole thing, she has control over this, and she just left, and we know that now already, because you established a mystery and then completely squashed the mystery about a minute later. That was convincing. Yeah, that was convincing. Good job. Good job, whoever the fuck you are.
Perhaps one shouldn't read too much into the alone idea.
Oh my god. Just notice when it comes to the atmosphere, when it comes to the aesthetics, notice how different this is. Doesn't need to be. Doesn't need to be this different. Doesn't need to be this otherly when it comes to telling this kind of a story. What is the story? What is the story really about? Is it really about being in the world of Sherlock Holmes, being in that world with those structures, those ideas, and the kinds of things that are enjoyable in that kind of world? Or is this something entirely different that has nothing to do with anything except for just slathering on something that people have heard of, you know, a la, I don't know, Star Wars, and telling a completely generic, pointless story that has nothing to do with the thing, that it's just sapping all of the likability and interest and intrigue out of?
Well, I have a hat. Just makes my head itch.
Oh my god, she's such a unique and special girl, and she just bucks all the traditions of the age, because she's so special and unique and feminine and female, and also not feminine because she's super special and boyish, but not boyish, she's just whatever she wants to be. So this is the relationship, really, with her estranged brothers. Just kind of a generic sitcom back and forth. That's what they've got. Oh no, this won't do for my posh standards. My posh standards of the age. This won't do. So therefore we have character. Like, you can see just how pathetic the writing style and the way that they try to put these things together. You can see how pathetic it is just watching this first little bit of this dumbass fucking movie. How are you so oblivious to everything that makes a good movie? It's so superficial and dumb. It's so surface level. So they make this stuffy, over-the-top caricature character say a derisive thing about a book that talks about feminism. I mean, it is shocking that there are people this stupid out there in the universe. It's shocking. Genuinely shocking.
The essays of Mary Wollstonecraft.
Oh, great. Of course, Wollstonecraft is the one she's excited about, and the last one that's mentioned.
Well, this is what...
Again, so this is not an actual film. This is not a film created an artistic expression for purposes of entertainment or edification or anything like that. This has now become wrapped in a generic slogan that's being paraded out into a 2-hour and 3-minute farce. That's what this nonsense is. I should have jettisoned this motherfucking thing, about 10 minutes ago. This is just nonsense. Oh my god, did you see the sadness? Did you see all the sad on her face? Oh my god. Okay, I'm fucking done with this. I'm done with this nonsense. I don't know what it is about incredibly shitty writers and not understanding that if you take a character, say Luke Skywalker for one, or Helena Bonham Carter in this dumbass fucking movie, and you allow it to be the case that you know that they decided to leave, they were the ones who decided to leave, then it nullifies the tension related to that plot point. Do you not understand that? This is just fucking basic logic. Jesus motherfucking monkey Christ, I'm done with this.